Second qualifying and second free practice. Huge changes probably done during the from yesterday to today. How was it for you?
Yeah, we've made a lot of changes because yesterday we were feeling sort of slightly comfortable with the bike, but we had a long way to go to actually get me more comfortable in for the race. So we've made a lot of changes. We're actually experimenting a lot now with some parts, some development parts, and that takes time. So today's weather hasn't been so great for this. It's been a little bit cold and a little bit not so miserable with the weather, but it's just not it's not really indicative of making a really good test for what we need. But you know, I'm starting to feel more comfortable on the bike. We want to look at one or two options for tomorrow, but basically we'll just go out and do the races tomorrow and try and learn a little bit more about this bike.
What's the level of the grip with those temperatures that we have here? Because it's really freezing cold and the wind is quite hard.
Yeah, the wind for me is not a big problem. The problem we have is we're changing the bike a lot at the moment, and every time we're changing, the temperature is sort of changing as well. So that's making our job harder to understand if we're making an improvement or we're actually going backwards. So, you know, it's difficult to understand about which areas we want to take for tomorrow for the race, but we just have to collect all the data we can at the moment. It's a little bit difficult with us because we haven't had any testing this year. So we had one test in Phillip Island for 2 days, and that was the very first time we ever rode the motorcycle. So considering that we haven't had any testing compared to some other teams, you know, we're making inroads into this. But as I said, we just need to collect the data, understand how to go forward. But yeah, and then we need to make the right decision on race day every time. So, you know, for me, it's also about learning to ride the superbike. It's a new package for me. So coming from Supersport, it's a really aggressive bike, and you just have to try and you know, work with the bike, and that's what I'm trying to do at the moment.
What are your goals for tomorrow? 2 races, long races here.
Yeah, they are long races, and they were very long races in Phillip Island, but I really enjoyed the races in Phillip Island. So my goals for tomorrow, quite simple. You know, focus on the first 5-6 laps of the race to try and find a good rhythm, and just work my way into it. You know, my idea is not to focus too much on the result, just worry about my performance, and that means getting the first 5-6 laps consistent, working my way into the middle to second part of the race, and hopefully we'll be a little bit further out than we were in qualifying.
Good luck. Roberto, second qualifying and free practice, unfortunately no Super Pole today. What happened?
Yeah, I'm not so happy of the second qualifying, and also less happy of the free practice because we tried to improve the bike this morning, but the work we did was not bad because with a lot of degrees less on the ground. I can push as yesterday, I can have a good rhythm, but I cannot improve my lap time. I arrived to have a good feeling, arriving to 31.0, but no, not better. Unfortunately, it's not good because I would like to be in the Super Pole, and I feel I am improving on the bike, but need to do a jump in quality, you know. I think it must come from me and from the bike. And during the free practice, we just test something on both bike for the race. It was bad, but it's not important. It was just to have a confirmation of the work of the very used tire for tomorrow.